So what I should do here is I should get rid of the 200 grand port that I just built and then put it somewhere else that makes sense after putting a bit of road in. But no, that's not the way that that's not the way that I work. No, instead what I'm going to do is probably spend the best part of £1 million reshaping everything to fit with where I've stuck the port. You've seen me operate before, you know that's how I work. You see, because my concern is this section here is if I'm going to try and reproduce this bit of road, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just get on with it. Stop talking and make the magic happen. Right now, with a bit of smoothing, we might be able to make this work. Then again, we might not. Hold on. There we are. Too much slope. Right. Okay. Now, too much slope and terrain alignment collision. Oh my goody aunt! This is going to fight. This is going to be quite the rumble. Okay. Smoothing tool, come to my aid. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm barking up the wrong tree here. Right. Let's start by doing this. Right. If we mash all of this down. Right, and then we'll smooth it out. Right, not too much. I don't want to just basically rebuild the thing I just got rid of. Okay, right, now, from that, can we come up with a realist... I see, look, if I could possibly not even bother. All right, and we just upgrade this bit of road and take it around the edge instead, which is something I considered before, but just didn't do. Right, take it around the edge like that and then hook it up on there, which is going to work. It's not going to complain, it's just going to work. You're just going to work. I think it's going to have to be. I think we're going to have to do it like that. But before we do that, we'll upgrade this bit that we've got going on here. Yeah, and then this is already costing far too much money. And then we'll spin it around the corner like that. It's going to work. This is all going to work. This is going to work. This is going to work. And then at the top end of here, we'll put a right-handed Texan, and everything will be glorious. And I don't want too much of a lump in that road. There we go. Everything is somewhat glorious. There you are. That's perfect-ish, mostly. Still need to get a truck stop on there, though. Oh, dearie me. You are not going to play ball, are you? You are going to fight this. Oh, hold on. Maybe you're not. Go on. We might have to smooth a bit more. But it feels like it's only a little bit. No, only a little bit away from total victory. Come on. I don't want to have to downgrade the road. Oh, should have done this first. Feels like the construction's possible. It really does. Too much curve. Right, not too much curve. Why are you not possible? What? Error messages all over the shop. And this is bad. This is far from ideal. All right, no, okay, right, look, okay, we're not done, we're not beaten. No. What we can do here, maybe, potentially, is if we mash out a bit of track from here. Whoa, I don't like that though. No, I'm gonna do it like this, like that. Too much slope. Well, don't be slopey then. Go here and fill in, right? So if I do that, construction is flipping possible. What are you talking about? All right, we're going to need to smooth it. Well, this is the price is escalating. How's that look? Well, it looks nice. Yeah, but does it look like it's going to work? That's the bigger question. Too much slope, terrain alignment collision, all the usuals. It's like an error message greatest hits. Now, if I manage to get it's going to cost like £500,000. If I manage to get a depot on there, a truck stop, then then we're in the money. Let's try with a smaller bit of road. too much slope. I don't. No, there shouldn't be. Oh no, you've created a what's it there? All right, let's go this way. There's not too much slope. There is the perfect amount of slope for the situation. Too much slope. What am I doing here? Where are we? You're going gently uphill. That's going gently uphill, and we've created. Oh, we created mayhem there. Okay, right. Well, this bit should work. I'm going to give up on saying this bit should work in a minute. And I think I might have left enough space there, or rather it will be close enough to be able to catch the docks in its radius. Yes, it can. And it's only going to cost me 150 grand. Holy moly. Yep, 100 and some odd and change. Let's get as close to that bit of road as possible. Okay, right. Well, because I don't want to fight it anymore, I'm going to take it. There we are. All right, so that was far more hassle than it was probably worth. But we do now have goods delivery operations going to wherever the hell I am, which is Toulouse, I suspect. There we are. Here's my industrial area. Nice. The AI has decided to build a bit of road here for reasons it probably best understands itself. Let's just help it along with some slightly bigger road. You know, if the AI liked slightly bigger, I want to merge onto there and create just the worst kind of hell of a junction you could possibly imagine. Yes. Oh, nobody's gonna get out of there without queuing for 20 minutes. We're steady. I want that. Can we upgrade? Yes. Good. Cheap upgrades are us. And then I shall stick the reciprocal truck stop on here. Not 100% reciprocal. Alright, it looks like we're either going to catch one half of the town or the other half. Now that's the big bit. No, see, it's not going to do it. Alright, you lot, you're not getting any supplies. Sorry about that. Unless I plumb in a bit more road. Alright, hold on, let's mash that there. Now, at this point, I would like to address a common comment that comes up just about every time I place a truck stop. Hey, Colonel, did you know you could drop goods off at passenger stops? I did know that. I did, and I choose not to. It comes up as a comment. It comes up so frequently that it makes me think I'm eating crazy pills. You see, that would be terrific in terms of expanding my catchment. And the reason I don't do it is because originally it was a bug. But people liked it, so left it in. I prefer to have truck stops as truck stops and not truck stops as passenger stops. There we are. Okay, any further questions? Didn't think so. Right. Toulouse Fuel. TOU Fuel. Now, this is all part of the drive to make Toulouse an absolute monster of a monster. Toulouse Annex. That's no annex. This is going to be Toulouse Freight Atlantic. Sounds, deep, impressive, all that kind of stuff. Did I even get that route right? I'm so flipping driven on progress or whatever you want to call it. I didn't even check. There we go. Yep, there we go. That's it. That's good. And then the AI can do whatever the hell it likes over here, as soon as it likes, frankly. Good. There you go. Yes, as mentioned, bus stop goods is hacks, and therefore is wrong, bad, and must be stopped. Yeah, I don't subscribe to it, and that's the reason that I don't use bus stops for cargo. Right, now we're going to need to put some road vehicles on here. Freight, please. What's the latest thing we've got here? This is Benz. Right, we will want 2 of these, please. I'm going to make them, it's kind of dark crimsony red kind of a feel. We'll have a pair. We'll set it onto the Toulouse fuel line. It's a little bit early to be setting it up, if I'm honest, but I'll tell it to see, Toulouse Central is lower, and Toulouse lower is central. This is just being sent to test me. Anyway, full load vehicles. unlimited wait time. Now this shouldn't interfere, he said optimistically, with the running of this route because reasons. It shouldn't interfere because whenever the ship drops off, there'll be plenty of time before it reloads, before the next load arrives. So where are we going here? I thought, wow, I was really confused as to what map I was playing on there. I saw the Mediterranean and go like, why is the Mediterranean north of me? Draw your own conclusions. Let's go cargo port here. Toulouse Freight Atlantic. Get out of my way. Over to Port Nelson. There we are. So look. Fabu. That's a cracker of a route. That is. And over time, I want to have a dozen ships coming in and out of Port Nelson. It might require 2 ports there in order for it to work, but the upshot should be really kind of cool. So PRN to TOU fuel bulk, and then we need to get ourselves a ship, which are all built out of Portsmouth. This was another comment that came up. Oh, if you'd have built your shipyard closer to either end of things, it would have all happened quicker. I know that. But I choose to build ships where somewhere at some point ships were historically built. What have I got here? It's the Vandal, isn't it? 786 grand. All right, we'll borrow the money for that. There we are. And I'm gonna hot this up in a purple. No, I use purple too much. Let's go with black. Yeah, bit of black. It needs a name. This is going to be the CMS. And because I'm a complete low-life sellout, first person to send us a tip, looking the tip jar down the bottom, I'll name it after them. CMS to be tipped. There we are. See, I know, I have no shame. Right, bulk fuel from Port Nelson, Toulouse. There we are. Splendid. Good. Now, there. We're here. We're off. We're running. Right, make action. Now, we don't want to follow the... do we want to follow this ship? Or do we want to go and follow the airport stuff? I think we go and want to follow the airport stuff, don't we? Let's go to Dublin. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I need to set up... I need to set up the tram route in Dublin. Now, no one's going to get on this plane first time out anyway, so let's crack on with... I've got £1 million ago. Let's pause. There we are, back on pause. No planes going anywhere. Here, settings. I want to upgrade, yes, with... Let's go electric tram track. Quite the modernist. And let's see what we can get here. Large. Oh no, we can't get large in there, that's why. And then buildings are destroyed. So with this is medium. Right. Okay. Electric tram track. Let's go. Right there. Yep. Okay, good. Now, where am I going to actually drag people from? No idea. Let's do all the streets. If we do all the streets now, then we won't have to do all the streets later. See, that's the kind of sound thinking that has made me who I am today. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, and have some of this, bit of that. Yes, it's money I can ill afford, but, you know, I'm feeling like a gentleman of luxurious means. There we are. Is that all of it? That's all of it. Let's do this corner. Do the corner. And then do the hustle. Right, okay, good. That looks about right. Now, I'll stick some stops on there. I think I'm going to run in both directions, unconventional, and see where we get. And we'll stop over in this part of town. I almost don't even... In fact, I don't care what the... I don't care what the catchment area is particularly, because this city is going to grow. Anyway, I've got to go and name a ship. Yeah, I know. Yeah, someone did that. Where's Southampton? Here we go. There we are. We've had our first tip. Thank you very much to Espinar, who says, keep them coming. See? Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you very much. You're most generous. Anyway, this is the CMS. Espen. R. Yes, R standing for radically profitable. Splendid. Okay, right. Let's get back and finish this. Finish this tram setup off. Tram off setup. All right, that looks good. So the route we're going to do, we'll do it both clockwise and anti-clockwise. I'm going to need to get trains up here quite quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to have great difficulty in making money. Quick one there for Brooklyn. How do you get your name on the bad company list? I'm behind schedule. Basically, you should already be on the list, but I forgot to do so. No, that's a lie. I didn't get around to doing it today. But you will be added to the list very soon. My apologies for making you wait. Dublin commuter anti-clockwise. I don't like it though. It's too practical sounding. Let's go with sunset. There we go. Didn't put a second tram stop at the top of Dublin. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. And that. Did I do the other one? I did. Good. Right. Because that way we can call this one, you already know what I'm going to call it. We're going to call this one Sunrise. Oh yeah. For no good reason at all, other than they are the opposite of one another. Dub commuter. Get your capitalisation right, man. Commuter sunrise. Okay, good. Now, handy. Where are we? I need to get a tram depot up on here. I don't, by and large, I don't like sticking tram depots in town because they use up space that is easier for the AI to kind of develop. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to upgrade a little bit of this country. I'm going to upgrade a massive chunk of this country road, and we'll stick it here instead. There better be a good enough tram for this service, you know. I'm going to run 2 in each direction, which is way overkill. But, you know, it needs must. Right, what have we got? We've got the Peter Witt, Toronto and Cleveland. That's American. We've got this Swiss number. Well, given that there isn't an Irish tram in here, we will go with the Swiss number. What colour? It's Ireland. Apologies to my Irish friends. It's going to be green. 1, 2. You probably don't even mind. But, you know, stereotypes are really not my bag, but I'm doing it anyway. There we are. Sunrise and sunset. 2 on each. That's now ready to go. The next thing we want to do, someone made a snow mod. This is from Ian Hayes. Someone made a snow mod, and you can add or remove it to save games, and it looks awesome. I have seen screenshots, and you're right, it does look completely brilliant, and I will explore it and add it at some point. Where am I going to? Toronto. Okay. So I basically need something that drops off at the airport here. Now, where's the action, Toronto? We haven't got a crossing on this side. That's going to have to be a bridge. We have got a crossing up there. Obviously, it's going to be buses, but I think we'll stick another couple of stops on. No, not goods, passengers, right? Because we're currently neglecting this bit, and I want it to grow on both sides. The dream, friends, is that everything that I build in this series does so on both sides of the city, so that we have that, you know, properly immersed center of the city, you know, track running through it, and it's all perfectly integrated and that kind of stuff. It can look potentially brilliant, and you know, I want to pay a little, as I get more money, I want to pay a little bit more attention to the actual look and feel of all the routes that I run. So I'm going to run one line here, but it's going to basically do a bit of that and then this, which should work nicely. Should it? Yeah, Toronto Central will get used as a... one wonders if it would be more sensible to stop on the other side of the station. Hogwash. We'll leave it as it is. Right, so this is going to be the Toronto Airport Shuttle. Everything I've ever called Airport Shuttle in the past has lost me money, so, you know, take that into consideration, why don't you? Right, where's my nearest road depot? I must have one nearby. I've got road stuff here. There's one over here, but it's miles away. What have we got up here? It's going to be this one then, isn't it? By road vehicles. Right, okay, right. Passenger, latest and greatest, the Mac for Toronto, and their jolly red maple leaves. 1, 2, 3 is overkill. Where are we going? Toronto Station Shuttle. No, why did I? No, it's Toulouse. Toronto has an R at the end of it. Airport Shuttle. There we go. Right. Okay. I think that's everything set up that I need for the time being. One of you will tell me if I haven't. In fact, you'll probably tell me all sorts of stuff. Let's get back over to Dublin. I'm going to watch the plane coming out of Dublin, given that Dublin's our new city that's on the go. And actually, we're gonna ride along with the plane here. There you go. I'm going to take a real swifty break because I need a drink. I'll be back probably really quickly. So don't go changing. Stay put and ride along in my aeroplane. This is your captain speaking. Would all passengers please put their trays into the upright position? Please disable your steam-powered devices as we are about to take off. During the flight, the cabin crew will be happy to sell you an overpriced t-shirt. They'll be happy to recommend you join bad company. They'll also be very happy to accept any stream tips you have this evening. Thank you very much. We're back once again. I'm not anticipating we've got any passengers, but there we go. Contact. No, I'm not on alcohol. No, not me. No, you can't fly after drinking. That's just bad news. No, instead we are taking to the skies of Canada in that way that people often don't, because it doesn't look anything like this. But there we go. Yeah, but everybody knows that if you're in charge of the plane, you're the captain of that plane. Yes. Regardless, it's the same thing in the Navy. You might be an admiral, but if you're taking command of the bridge of the ship, then you become a captain. Yeah, true story. Right, okay, let's get back in business. Oh, hello, news. Pause. What do we got? We got the Schneider, Crocodile, yes, the Donnerbusch, and tram 1 and 6 are out of date. Well, that's good news, isn't it? Right, let's have a look and see how these routes are actually doing. I doubt we've got anybody on the planes yet. Excuse me. Yeah, we got nothing on board at the current time, but we will. It'll happen. Oh no, it'll be fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. We're all fine here. Everything's good. Right, let's crack on. Now, where's that train that I sent back to whence it came? I don't suppose it's got there yet, has it? What are you? You're one of those. I've severed a road. I'm surprised it's not complaining about it. Toronto and Dublin is complaining they're not connected. And neither should... I see. That's what it's complaining about. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Simply because I haven't deleted that bridge yet, and I'm going to, there will be no bridges across the Atlantic. That's not going to happen. I will connect this bit of... Actually, that's a terrible idea. Why would you let people drive? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to let people drive. They have to take the plane or, get knotted. Right, you are sold. There we go. Happy. Now, hopefully that will mean that the other trains that we've got going on that route will make more cash, if I am to believe those experts in the chat. Thank you very much for instituting Code Orange there, Imaloon. Probably pronounced that wrong. But, that's a trademark. Do you see that guy pull a wheelie? Let's get another one. Give me another car, come up here. I want to see another car pull a wheelie. Anyone? No, it's not coming from that. No, guess not. No. Alright. Well, that's just one of those moments in time. Lost like so many tears in the rain. Right. Well, what shall I do next? Code Orange, for those of you who don't know, is when someone hosts the channel. Yeah, there you go. That's a Twitch thing. Right, I need to look at the trains over on this side, because I suspect I've got the same problem going on here that I had over in North America, which is that I'm running old and new on the same line. This has only got 88 passenger capacity, so there we go. Look at this ragtag bunch of nonsense we got going on here. Right, these are most likely ancient. How old are you? 36, and you are 34. They are pretty old. How old are you? 27. They're expensive. What's the current replacement cost on here? There is no replacement cost on there. Let's have a look at the bank balance situation. Right, we sold 800 grand's worth of train, which is more than I was expecting, to be honest. As you can see from water... That strikes me as a bit odd. You can't see anything from water. I'm drawing no conclusions from that right now. But here we go. Is it time for electric trains? Well, the crocodile's suited best to doing goods, and frankly, I haven't got enough goods up yet. But I haven't got enough anything up yet. That's the flipping problem. Let's follow along this, which is actually well overdue. Well, this is 27 years old, so it's not actually that overdue. Let's have a look at this fella here. Now this is overdue an upgrade. The question is, do I want to expand or do I want to upgrade? Now we can do one or the other, because then we have to wait to kind of recharge our earning capacity. Now I want to upgrade, but you always end up in a constant upgrading, kind of chasing your own tail for quite some time, because it takes a couple of years to pay it back. Now I've got a 30 million loan limit. Let's just make sure. Yeah, 30 million. So that can take me up to a balance of 10.6 right now. You know, I can happily spend that. But that only upgrades one train. So on the European mainline, it actually doesn't do me any favours. What I need is, what I need is for stuff to start paying off a bit more frequently. What have we got going on down here? All right, what I'm going to do first, and I said it was boring at the start, but it's you know, there's no change going on there, is, and what have we got waiting here? I might build a goods line. That's something I might do over here in North America. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I've actually got a suitable locomotive in the US. It would be nice to go electric at this stage, but North America is not famed for its love of the electric train in the same way that Europe is. So we've got a Milwaukee, which I don't like. That's a cost sinker. That is. It's going to be a Mikado, which is a beautiful piece of engineering right there. A beautiful, expensive piece of engineering. So what I'm thinking, chums, is that what we'll do is run a train between the refinery and the whatever that is, oil well. It won't be a very long train, but it means that we can then start thinking about transporting to the other cities in North America with less hassle. How is the economy at the moment? Let's have a look. Right, running costs. We want to ignore construction costs because I've been doing that a bit every year. Running costs 835, coming in 9 and change. So it'll be a bit more than that on both sides, but it still means 1.5, 2 million profit per year. I mean, I could shut down my my transatlantic crossing. Let's have a look at the route scoreboard here. So at the top of the hill, we've got the North American Intercity, which is doing 1.6 a year. The European mainline's doing 800,000. Crude oil's doing all right. Then the shipping on the crude, it will be every few years that makes cash. So ships are costing me a couple of quid. But every time one of these arrives, it makes like 2 million. So we can afford to pay, you know, 1 million in running costs, or 600,000 as these tend to be, because they then pay off really quite handsomely. And if there's any luck in the world, that was one of them paying off. There is no luck in the world. All right, well, you're just going to have to take my word for it. Equally, I could bring a couple of things up to speed in terms of latest vehicles and so on. But I mean, even the 6-ship, transatlantic is only down 250,000, which is a lot, but it's not down as much as it could be because it's close to break even, and the number of passengers should go up, even with planes now in the mix. Have we got anything on board a plane yet? Not yet. So do I go with trains? No, I'm not going to go with trains here. I will do later, but not now, because right now this is making cash. Although I do need another truck on the shuttle run. I'm going to largely leave this alone. By road vehicles, freight, Mac, pair of, grey. Not enough money. Oh, I had enough money when I last looked. It's because it's just ticked past the start of the month. All right, turbo boosters, please. I don't want to hang around. Anything arriving should do the trick. Anything at all. Anything at all. We're going to tick past the end of the month again. No, we're not. Oh, we did. I had the money for like a half second. If that. Right, come on, keep going. Another arrival, and I can get this on with, and we'll move on. We'll move on. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. 15 grand. No, they're 50,000 each. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There. Right. 2, please. Thank you. Set line onto that. That's on the Toronto fuel shuttle. That's Toulouse. It's not called the Toronto fuel shuttle, is it? Or it might be called the Toronto fuel shuttle, but you have to look in the right place. No, it's not. No, but we're at Port Nelson. What the hell am I talking about? There we go. Right, go. All right, Toronto on the brain. Right, okay. So, what am I actually going to do? I don't know. There you go. Thanks for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Blah, 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 blah. Toronto fuel shuttle. So what have we got? What are you actually carrying? 15 on board there, see? I mean, you know, it's close. Another train coming in and out of New York is sure to help. Sure to help. But in all honesty, I don't think that's it. I want to expand. I've got enough for one expansion on this, but to be honest, a train will do more good than that. I am going to need to... Hello, Coupling Rhino. Yes, you did miss some smoothing. I'm sure there'll be more. I'm going to buy another train. That's what I'm going to have to do. Right, and then we'll just have to hope it pays back fairly quickly so that we can continue expansion rather than hanging around. And I might need to activate, you know, turbo speed for a bit in order to make that work. So are we running, what are we running on there at the moment? Are they Atlantics? I think they are. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let's back it up to here. Let's see the finery coming in. What would be quite nice is to be able to save a consist that exists already for later use. I mean, it's not essential by any means, but that would be quite handy. Right, I'm going to buy another one of those because nobody likes indecision. Since it's... Don't close the window before you've done the thing, you moron. Right, let's... Yep. Let's borrow all the money in the world. Right, there's my budget, 10 million. Right, let's pause it because I want to get this built. Right, we want one of those. And then you need a capacity of 108 wagons. Now, we're not using the heavyweight because that goes way faster than we need. We'll use this 6-axle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, there goes the money. Get rid of all of that. And then, actually I've timed this incredibly badly because I believe we have one just arrived in Charlotte. So let's give it a bit of speed. But then I'm really going to have to deal with Europe because well, it's you know, it's lagging behind quite dramatically. North American City. I'm only running 2 train lines. I mean, what kind of a show is this? 2 train lines. But we know this is a very profitable route, so this should help up the tempo, hopefully, on our earning, as much as I'm going to lose out on interest payments. Every train on this route makes good cash. I mean, if we look at the one that just left that station, last year it was 800,000 in profit. The year before 430. The year before that 200. Why was last year such a gangbusters year, I wonder? No idea. This year it's already 300. The ships now need replacing. Everything needs flipping replacing. And yes, Europe. Yeah. Mingxia Europe is like a museum line. Totally agree. But I've got to get some. I've got to get some big bucks coming in. Otherwise, there's a joke there about I like big bucks and I cannot lie. Otherwise we're just going to be sat here waiting for cash to happen while I gradually repay the loan. And where's the fun in that? Right, a very nice 300,000 from your debut. Let's have a look at the details on the line. So we're doing 269 per kilometre. That's okay. We can handle that. I haven't bulldozed in ages. I know, I'll be bulldozing soon. You know I can't stop it. It's in my blood. Right, so last year we were down, if we take our capital purchase into consideration of 6.5, we were down a little bit, even after that. That's worrying. What do we make from water? We made 191 from water, and water cost us quite a bit. Oh, we made some money from air. Ooh. Well, we should possibly go and investigate that then, shouldn't we? CFS name pending has reached its lifetime. Yeah, everything reaches its flipping lifetime at the same time. There you go, passenger. At least. Oh, passenger waiting. Oh, no, this is not a passenger. Well, this is a bunch of passengers waiting. How many have we got waiting here? 8. Alright, aeroplanes are about to become a thing. Now, the thing is Dublin having the same experience? Because if it is, I'm going to double up on my number of planes. Because, stone me, 20 people waiting in Dublin. Is there a new plane due? I don't really care if there is or not. Let's go for another one here. Set line, Dublin, Toronto passenger. I didn't bother painting that one orange. Never mind, never mind. And then we'll head over to Toronto, do the same thing. Buy aircrafts. Let's paint this one orange. We'll have one who is breaching our policy in terms of livery. There we go. All right. Excellent. Right. Well, good. So this year, aircraft are going to pay off. Now, I could probably get another 2 or 3 on there. New plane in 1925. Okay. That's fine. We'll be ready. I'll upgrade early on those. 223 a kilometre, but they are travelling a lot of kilometres. So, that's okay. There we go. And the little depot here, the bus station's doing stuff, and the tree gun exposition is lovely. Good. In fact, let's have a look at the Profitron. Profitron, 21,000. Oh yeah, feel it. Right now, Europe is my next objective. What have we got left to spend here? I got 4 million's worth of loan, which is nowhere near enough to make this viable. What I'd love to get to, where are we? It's 7:30 in the real world. Where I'd like to get to by 8 o'clock would be Europe updated and starting to think about another route, either a goods route or, no, we don't really need a goods route right now to kind of boost expansion. But look at this, look at the expansion. It's brilliant. Yeah, I mean the cash is coming in, friends. It's happening. We've splashed out 1 million in new vehicles. Something is auto upgrading. Something is auto upgrading. Is it ships, I wonder? It is. These ships are all replacing themselves. Oh, well, that's going to keep me penned back for even longer, isn't it? There we go. Look at the tracks. AI might do some stupid stuff in the south. I think they're okay at the moment. And if you're referring to America, everything should be fine. Should be. These are all set up reasonably well. How much are you going to make me? Make me big money. 500,000 quid. See, look, I've got 1 million right now. Repay. No, missed it. Missed the repay opportunity. But we're down 500,000. We've paid out 1.5 million. So effectively, we're up 1 million. Oh, we're up 2 million, if not more, and change, and then some. This is good. Okay, right now, what I want to do in Europe is I want to kill one of the trains entirely and update one of the others, because that will upgrade the lowest speed on the track. Now I've got 4 mil, 5 mil if you include what I'm sat on in the bank. Actually, I want to pay that down before the end of the year, and not excuse me, and then I'll take it back again at the start of the new year, because that will allow me to save only a little, but it will save nonetheless on interest. Well, there you go. That's that. Oh God, it's that ugly thing. Well, we don't want to use that. No. So 1.7 million in profit last year after spending another 2 million on vehicles, which takes us to a rather splendid 3.5 million in profits. Yes. Splendid.